I'm announcing today, right now, that I will establish a new state of emergency.
Show, and I just wanted to do this for my beloved state of Utah. As we are getting the edicts from King Herbert in telling us what we can do and what we can't do for the holidays, and now that it's truly affecting each one of our lives, I had to stop for a moment and relay this message to you, and I hope that you share this with everybody you know. This is really, really important. You are being so lied to right now and so manipulated, and I want to say exactly why. I saw an article today by mainstream news in the state of Utah that talked about the fact that we are effectively full. We are kind of full. We're majority full. We're going to be full. And they've been saying this since March. I know it's hard to believe. I know. But IHC has been saying this since March. And guess what, folks? We've never actually been full. Have you noticed that? The wording is even so manipulative in these articles put out by Deseret News and Salt Lake Tribune. And so we have a problem with information. And we have a problem with the spreading of mass information that's just crucial right now. You can't have two things: a cold virus that is 99.9% where you're just fine and you recover, and a deadly contagious disease that requires a mask outside our immune system. You can't have both. So which is it? Well, I know the truth. And the truth is that almost 100% of the time and 100% of the people are going to recover from COVID-19. So you can't have a deadly spreading contagious disease and have both. Right now, currently, we have 687 deaths due to COVID. Okay. But the CDC came out and said only 6% are just from COVID. That's only 41 deaths in the entire state of Utah. We have a problem with this information getting out because when they came out and said 6%, people just don't want to believe that. They want to believe that everybody is just on the verge of melting or turning to salt or everybody around us is dying. And it's simply not true. So about 41 people then have died, according to the CDC, have actually died of just COVID. So here's the other lie. If COVID, because they're doing all of this because of COVID, then they're actually saying that COVID itself is contagious and deadly. And if that's the case, and only 6% of it's actually from COVID, it's just really not that contagious and deadly. Okay? The other lie is the hospitals are full. And we know this because we know this isn't true because I have whistleblowers coming to me left and right that are saying this is not true. In fact, people that put off surgery in the spring are going in for their surgeries now because the end of the year is coming and they're going to get the end of their deductible. Okay. So they have to use their deductible before the end of the year. So what they're doing then is wheeling them in. Okay. And by wheeling them into ICU and wheeling them out. And what happens when they do this is they actually get money because when they test for COVID, COVID can say, well, it's COVID too, along with whatever else, whatever other reason they're in the emergency room for, or ICU, and they can say it's COVID. So we have a distinct problem here with information, don't we? There's also a new tool that says by Georgia Tech that says Johns Hopkins University. They put this out and they said that if you are in a room with 10 people, okay, 10 people that you can have a 34% chance of getting COVID. That is simply untrue. You're being lied to again because we all have immune systems. They didn't mention that in the article. And your immune system can fight and can say, I'm not going to get this, okay? This is why you didn't get everybody sick every time you were sick in the past. You simply cannot do that. Maybe one or two, maybe 34%. Did a third of the people that you hung out with last time get sick last year when you had, like, say, the flu? No. We're being lied to. I put a document up on the Kate Daly Show Facebook page, and you can get this document by the CDC that talks about where we're going with this. The governors, the mayors, everybody is supporting this where we're going, and where we're going are these shelter zones for asymptomatic COVID. And look to see who's on the list, and look to see who will be accompanying your minor child. Look to see who they're going to separate on this list. This is very important, you guys. We have a governor acting like a king. We have a potential governor that's going to be coming on board in January that is even worse, Spencer Cox. They are illustrating this narrative. They absolutely love the control mechanism of government. They're believing everybody around them. We have a deep state in Utah that likes to tell everyone what to do in Utah, and they're successful. Please, we must stop this. Take off the mask. There's wonderful signs that say King Herbert on them, and they have a picture of the mask. If you want to put a sign on your business, get one of those. It says, by edict of King Herbert. These are the kinds of measures we need to start taking, and sometimes humor can be a way in to reach somebody you couldn't reach before. The King Herbert signs are amazing because they actually kind of wake people up, jar them a little bit, into out of this delusion that government is there for our safety. People around you are not dying. A case positive does not mean an infection. It just means case positive. We all have virus in our system. You can amplify a single cell in your system to be whatever you want it to be. And so the same test they're giving right now would have told you had SARS in 2004. I'm telling you, our state of Utah, we're going to lose our state. It's turning blue. We're turning radical leftists. We are going along with this hook, line, and sinker. Please wake up. Go and see the evidence video on the Kate Daly Show on YouTube, Truth in Radio. The evidence video that is 26 minutes long. Get a hold of that video and send it to everybody you know. It's gone viral, over 24,000 views so far. And also share that, and also share the show links on the Kate Daly Show page, which is katedalyradio.com. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll get the podcast, the recorded versions of the live show. I go into detail on all of these things. Wake up, Utah. We have to wake up. Please wake up to these lies. You're being manipulated and told that IHC is full, and it's not. And this is the whole premise of a lockdown during the holidays. In fact, I even tell people for the holidays, since COVID is somehow, it doesn't affect sports and it doesn't affect yoga and it doesn't affect going to Walmart or anything like that. I'm going to have a turkey bowl at my house with 60 players. We're going to have refreshments after for Thanksgiving. Is that what we have to do? Because our state is this penalizing. We just gave a $10,000 fine to people. That is the equivalent of a second felony, a degree felony in the state of Utah. Is that what we're doing? Are we this oppressive? Wake up, Utah. Please wake up. All right, you guys. Bye. KateDalyRadio.com.